Y'all, I was having a really challenging morning, so to speak, and I was really emotional, and I think I kind of got the message behind why I was feeling the way I was feeling, and it really had a lot to do with, uh, for lack of better terms, being ungrateful. That's really what it boils down to, because prior to my kids and I living here these last 2 months, we had been homeless 2 years in a row. Not one, but two. And I've never had to experience that as a mom. Like I'm real good for moving, but that's really because I've just been so uncomfortable, living in Niagara Falls, living in New York in general. I just was so uncomfortable, and I just really wanted to get back to Maryland. So I never wanted to stay anywhere for too long and get complacent. And so being homeless these last 2 years has really been eye-opening for myself, for my children. But it also deepened my relationship with the Most High, because to know me is to know I believe that the Most High and I are the best of friends. You feel me? Like, he's that father that don't play about me. And it just, the fact that I was homeless 2 years in a row, it just made, again, like I said, made me closer to him, because I'm like, God, me being homeless just don't make no sense. It's not like I'm not working, my kids and I'm employed full time at a bank. So it's not like I don't have no money. It's not like I'm not paying my bills. And I guess, and of course, God just knew that my kids and I would essentially be alone during the bulk of our lives. So I don't know if he was just trying to get me used to not depending on anybody but him. But if that were the case, he made his message loud and clear, because he took everybody from me that meant something to me. No, God, he is a jealous God, and you should have no other God before him. I would go to them before I would go to him. God don't play. God don't play. So I said all that to say this. Over the last 2 years, with us being homeless and staying in a motel for 9 months, and now having a 2,000 square foot home. It ain't mine, but to now living in a 2,000 square foot home, I was really grateful, because God had me move over on 16th, and I'm telling you, everything I went through there was to prepare me for the landlord that I got right now. Have y'all ever had an Indian landlord? That's neither here nor there. But it was preparing me for where I'm at right now. Real life happens to everybody. I get that. But I do want to note that it's important to have faith. It's so important to have a relationship with the Most High. If you got kids, just remember them kids is always watching. Be transparent with your kids. Always be kids. They're going to become grown one day. And you need to show them that, baby, just because I held it together doesn't mean it was easy. My mom made sure that we didn't ever feel what it was that she was going through. And I also feel like if she was more transparent, I could have been a better mom all this time. But she made life look so easy. It wasn't until I got grown when she started explaining to me all the shit that she went through. I just want y'all to know, baby, you ain't the only one. And there is light at the end of the tunnel. I don't care what nobody say. There's light. But you ain't going to reach that light operating in darkness. Get you some God. Get you some faith. It's not easy. In fact, it's so hard because when you trust in God, you will be tested. Life gets so much harder when you trust God, yo. It really do. Because God gonna put you through it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like friendships. You know, like everything all good when you fucking with me and everything is peachy keen and stuff. But when real life happens, are you gonna be there? Are you still gonna be my friend? Are you gonna keep my secret still? You know, if I choose not to talk to you today, tomorrow, or the next day, are you gonna think I'm acting funny and start telling people my business? You know? Or are you going to stay solid even when I'm going through it mentally and just be there for me when I come back? Are you going to do that? That's kind of how it is with God. Yeah, I'm giving you everything you asked for, but when times get tough and hard, is you still going to keep that same energy? Is you still going to look to me for refuge? Are you still going to call on my name? Are you still going to praise me and see me in everything? So, get you some God. That's all I can say.